Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. There are moments in life when you feel like everything around you is moving too fast. Responsibilities, expectations, deadlines, messages, problems, and many times this feeling of being behind begins before the day has even started. Think about the mornings when you wake up late, you rush out of bed, your mind filled with stress, your heart already beating too fast, and your entire day becomes a chain reaction of trying to catch up. You spill something, you forget something, you miss something, and suddenly the whole day feels like it's working against you. This is not because the world changed overnight, it's because your morning set the tone for the rest of your day. Your morning is the foundation on which everything else stands. A weak foundation creates a shaky day. A strong foundation creates a powerful one. When you wake up early, you give yourself the space to build that foundation with intention. You're not waking up to survive the day. You're waking up to shape it. You're not pulled by the noise of the world yet. You're not flooded with demands. It's just you, your thoughts, and the quiet opportunity to direct your life with clarity. That first hour is the seed of your attitude, your decisions, your patience, your energy. And once that seed is planted correctly, the rest of your day grows in the right direction. But when you wake up late, you begin your day in reaction mode, chasing the clock, chasing tasks, chasing stress. When you wake up early, you begin your day in creation mode, creating clarity, creating discipline, creating strength. That difference becomes the difference between a day that drains you and a day that builds you. And this leads to the second point. Waking up early gives you control instead of chaos. Most people don't realize this, but the morning is the only part of the day where life doesn't pull you in different directions. Once the world wakes up, everything starts demanding a piece of you. Messages, responsibilities, people, problems, distractions. If you wait until the day is already moving, you'll spend the rest of it reacting to whatever comes your way. But when you rise before all that noise begins, you claim the most powerful thing a person can have: control. Control over your thoughts, control over your time, control over your emotions, control over your energy. Waking up early isn't about being a morning person. It's about becoming the kind of person who leads their life instead of being pushed by it. In those early hours, you choose what matters. You choose what you want to focus on. You choose how your day begins instead of letting stress dictate it. That simple shift from reacting to leading changes the direction of your entire life. Because when you start your day with control, the rest of the day cannot break you as easily. You walk with strength instead of rushing in weakness. You act with clarity instead of moving in confusion. You build your day on intention instead of chaos. And that is the hidden power inside the act of waking up early. Quiet hours. Build clarity, focus, and inner strength. There is something extraordinary about the early hours of the morning that most people never experience. When the world is silent, when the streets are empty, when the noise hasn't begun, that is when your mind is at its purest strength. In those quiet moments, you step away from the rushing river of life and finally stand still. You're not being interrupted, you're not being demanded, you're not being pulled. You finally have room to think, to breathe, to understand yourself. The quiet hours give you a clarity you never get in the middle of a busy day. When you wake up early, you gift yourself a time of reflection that others never receive. You can listen to your thoughts instead of listening to everyone else. You can reconnect with your goals instead of being distracted by problems. You can feel your own energy before the world drains it. Those moments of silence are not empty. They are powerful. That silence becomes your teacher. It tells you what needs to be improved, what needs to be released, what needs your attention, and what needs to be changed. It gives you the focus to start your day with intention instead of confusion. And in that quiet space, you develop inner strength. Strength doesn't always come from lifting heavy weights or pushing yourself through dramatic challenges. Sometimes real strength comes from the discipline of rising early when your comfort urges you to stay in bed. It comes from choosing clarity over laziness. It comes from proving to yourself that you can follow your own decisions. That inner strength becomes the anchor that holds you steady through the storms of the day. When you begin your morning in silence, you walk into your day with a centered mind, a stable heart, and a focused spirit. But waking up early is only half the story. The next part is what you do with those precious minutes. Many people think success comes from big decisions, big opportunities, or big breakthroughs. But the truth is, big outcomes come from small, repeated choices, especially in the morning. Your future is shaped by whether you pick up your phone or pick up a book, whether you stay in bed or stretch your body, whether you start with gratitude or start with complaints. Whether you plan your day or walk into it blindly, these tiny actions may look small, but each one is a vote for the kind of person you are becoming. If every morning you choose the easy option, you build a habit of easy choices, and easy choices rarely lead to great lives. But if every morning you choose discipline, clarity, and intention, you build a habit of strength, and strong choices create strong results. This is why the morning matters so much. It's not just about waking up early. It's about training your mind for excellence. Small morning decisions shape your mindset, your productivity, your confidence, and your entire trajectory. Every sunrise gives you a chance to shape who you will be that day. And when you repeatedly choose the right small actions, they compound into a life you can be proud of. A strong morning routine builds a strong future. There is a simple truth that many people overlook. Your future is not built in a single moment of success, but in the small, consistent habits you repeat every day. And few habits are more powerful than the way you start your morning. Your morning routine is like the blueprint of your future. If the blueprint is weak, the structure will always be unstable. But if the blueprint is strong, the life you build on top of it becomes unshakable. When you commit to waking up early and starting your day with intention, you're doing far more than shifting your schedule. You're shifting your identity. You're declaring to yourself that you are a person who leads your life, not someone who lets life push them around. You're training your mind to face the world with purpose instead of hesitation. Every time you rise early, you cast a vote for the future you want. A future built on discipline, clarity, and strength. A strong morning routine creates momentum. If your first actions of the day are powerful, focused, and meaningful, then your mind continues that pattern throughout the day. If you begin with gratitude, your heart stays open. If you begin with movement, your energy stays alive. If you begin with planning, your decisions stay sharp. If you begin with discipline, your confidence grows. The first hour becomes the fuel that carries you through the remaining 23. Think about the opposite. Think about the days when you wake up late, rush through everything, skip breakfast, forget your goals, and run into the day with no clarity. Those days often fall apart because they began without intention. A morning that lacks structure creates a day that lacks direction. And a day that lacks direction becomes a week without progress, a month without change, and eventually a year where nothing is different. That is why your future is hidden inside your mornings, because every morning is a chance to start over. Every sunrise is an invitation to rise with it. Every early hour gives you the opportunity to prepare your body, your mind, and your spirit for the life you want to create. You don't need to change your entire life in one day. You just need to change the way you begin each day. And here's the most inspiring part. You don't need talent to wake up early. You don't need money. You don't need connections. You don't need perfect circumstances. All you need is a decision that says, my future deserves a stronger version of me. A decision that says, I will not waste the first hour of my life each day. A decision that says, I am ready to build my life with intention. So let this be your turning point. Let this be the moment you stop treating your mornings as something to survive and start treating them as something sacred. Rise before the noise. Rise before the world demands from you. Rise before your excuses have time to grow. Wake up early, build a powerful morning routine, and watch how your life slowly transforms. Not through magic, not through luck, but through the quiet, consistent strength of your own daily discipline. Your future is waiting for you every morning. Wake up early, start your day right, and step into the life you were meant to live.